So here we have a perspective drawing. This is regarded as our top view or an auxiliary view. So this is sitting on picture plane. Below the picture plane, we'll find a horizon line. A horizon line can be anywhere on the drawing. It can move down or up. So if that happens, this might happen on your horizon line. It can move to that position, and it can move even below picture ground lines. It can be anywhere. Okay, so don't think that it's always at that position. Right now we have it at this position. Then we have what we call a ground line. The ground line is where we find the two helping views. This could be a front or even a side view. This can also be a front or a side view. So it's known as an auxiliary view. It's helping you in terms of height. Okay. Now, firstly, what we need to discover is the vanishing point. In a two-point perspective, we have the left vanishing point and we have the right vanishing point. Those are determined by you using the station point. So the station point is SP. Station point means you can be anywhere standing and looking at the object. At this moment, that is where you are standing, looking at the object. So station point is basically the person looking at an object at that particular moment. So likewise, station point can move. It can be anywhere. It could be here, depending on where you are standing. All right. But at the moment, this is the position of our station point. So how then do we find the right vanishing point and the left vanishing point? We need to check this angle and check that angle. So how do we check? We use our set squares. So I'm going to check this angle. For me, it's 30 degrees. So now I know that it's 30 degrees. So it means from station point, I'm going to draw a line at what degrees? At 30 degrees. 30, 30, 30. Now, there we go. And that line must be touching picture plane. From picture plane, I need to drop a vertical line to the horizon line. And this is what we call right vanishing point, or better known as RVP. So let's change this to RVP. Now this is now right vanishing point, RVP. This line is parallel to this angle, which we discovered as what? 30. Now it then says the angle needs to be 60 because we must get 90 when we add the two angles. But we can check to make sure. Let's check this angle. You will be doing it with your set square. It is 60 degrees. Therefore, it's correct. So, we're now going to draw a line from station point, which must be 60 degrees. In this case, it must be 120, because 120 will give me 60 degrees. That's 120. You can see they are parallel. Okay, so from the station picture plane, we then draw a vertical line dropping to horizon line. So this is now known as left vanishing point, simply because it's on the left hand side. So you're going to change that to LVP. Now we've got our LVP and RVP. I want to warn you that when we draw these lines, We don't need to have them from at this area. You try by all means to make this area as clean as possible. You only start from SP between the picture plane and horizon line. Then you can show the line to picture plane and drop it down. But make sure that at the beginning, this area is clean. Now, we're going to say from the corner from the top view, drop this to the ground line. There we go, it's on the ground line. Now, for the fact that it's in line with SP, it's just for this drawing. It's not always the case. I said SP can be anywhere. So I drop the corner that is touching the picture plane to the ground line. We are fortunate in this drawing that it collided with SP. Doesn't mean that it will always be the case. So from SP, from ground line rather, not SP, we then draw a line to LVP. From ground line, draw a line to RVP. So this is what we have now. Now, can you see now why you don't have to have this line drawn here? Because now you have got another line doing almost the same thing. So that, just so that you're not confused, then don't show the line here. Just place your set square from here, and then starting drawing there to there. Then you're fine. All right. So what is the work for the SP? SP will also assist you in dropping these points, 1, 2, 3. In this case, it's only 3 points that will drop. And we're going to use SP, corner 1, drop it to SP. All right? Do the same thing with corner 2, drop it to SP. Corner 3, do the same thing, drop it to SP. But we don't really need them to be going right down. Once they hit picture plane, we can stop. Once they hit picture plane, we can stop them. Once they touch picture plane, we can now stop them. Because we only need them up to picture plane. All right? Now, we need to drop it down as a vertical line. Now we need to draw them from picture plane as a vertical line. Drop it there and there. So now they are cutting the object at the bottom here. There we go. That's what we need. All right. Only 1 point has not been taken. That should come last. Now, between these two views, I said these are auxiliary views which are assisting us in terms of height. So I'm going to draw a line from that corner. That's where the height should be. All right? From that height, I need to go left and right. From that height, I need to go left and right. So we're going left, vanishing point. What do you realize here now? There's a point here, and there's another point here. Can you see that? Let's go to the left. From the same height, RVP. So what is that I have here? I have that height done. Okay. Now I have this panel, which is the side. I have that panel, which is also the side. So it means that and that, it's similar. So I've got that correct. This side and that side, similar. So what am I missing now? I'm missing the top view. Right. Two ways. Is either I take that corner to RVP, then I take this corner to LVP. Right away I find the point. If you're not sure of that, Let us bring this corner to the bottom. So you'll see that if we take this corner here, it should meet with this line. There's it here. It's meeting there. All right. So this is now our drawing. So this being the answer, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to trim. We've got the corner already. So now let us show the actual answer. So I'm going to remove these lines so that I make sure that I draw dark. We now have a complete drawing. There we go. There's our drawing. So to darken the lines, and that's how we find our perspective. This is the answer that you've always been looking for. Well, in your case, these will not be erased. There will be construction lines. There will be construction lines. All right. All these will be your construction lines. Okay. So now just to finalize that this was going to LVP, which you should not erase. It must still be there. And that's it. This is now your 2-point perspective. 2-point because of left and right. Thank you.